Hi, my name is Chelsea King, and this is my personal inventory assignment. So, over the past kind of year, because of the pandemic, I found myself incredibly bored. So, I actually decided to start my own business. I had been making jewelry for a very long time, just kind of as a hobby, and a lot of people told me, I should start doing it you know, as a side hustle. So I thought about it for a long time and I finally decided to register my business, and I found the process to be so easy. I literally just went on the Service Ontario website and registered my business through there. I also registered my business name through there, and I believe I only spent like $70 to do that, which I, for some reason, thought it was going to be way more money than that. The one thing that I kind of want to say I struggled the most was registering my business name, because your name is everything, and it was very hard to find a name that was catchy, that really represented me and that also wasn't already taken. But again, the Service Ontario website made it really easy. You actually pay like $8 and they'll check around and see if you can even use that business name or not. They make it very user friendly, and I really, really appreciated that. To be an entrepreneur in my field for journalism and stuff, you need to bring numerous skills to the table. You have to bring, videography, photography, you have to bring web design and knowledge about social media platforms and everything like that. You also have to have, personality. You have to be creative. You have to market yourself and you have to market your products really well. And honestly, people go to school just for marketing. So to become an entrepreneur, it's definitely something that you will need patience in. It's not going to be something that takes off right away, or if it does, are you prepared for that? Like, it's a lot of questions with a lot of answers that you really need to put a lot of thought into. And that's why when I kind of started my business for Belle's Boutique and King's Ultimate Web Design, I made business plans. I was like, okay, well, how much do I want to invest in each business? Like, how much will I need to invest in each business in order to make them thrive? How will I do marketing? Will I do it through Facebook advertising, or will I do it through an AI? It was all questions that, I went out and I asked other vendors about when I went to markets. I did a lot of Q&As with other small business owners, and honestly, that's where I got the majority of my information. I find small business owners and entrepreneurs are pretty open about all the information that they have in their brains to help you and your business thrive. And I like to do collaborations with other businesses as well. I find this helps get your name out there and all kinds of cool stuff like that. My hope is that I kind of expand my business in the future. Right now I'm a sole proprietor, but as Steve was talking in class, I want to look into, agencies and that type of thing. I would love to become a corporation or run a corporate level, but honestly, I'm so small town, I don't know kind of if I'm ready for that yet. But it's all stuff to look into, and I found the BDC website was super interesting and helpful, and it has so many cool resources. One kind of article really stood out for me, and it was the article about mental health and small business owners. So apparently once a week, small business owners and entrepreneurs will experience bouts of depression. And not to say that I have felt that or I have not felt that, but I thought the article was very interesting because it also gives you resources to kind of tap into in order to keep yourself level, because as an entrepreneur and a small business owner, you need to be able to keep a level head and kind of calm yourself down, because you're the boss. You're the one that runs it all, so you need to maintain kind of that professionalism there, even though it can be hard sometimes. Opportunities are really endless as an entrepreneur or as a small business owner. I mean, heck, I wasn't even doing web design until somebody saw my webpage for Belle's Boutique and they were like, hey, do you do this? Will you make ours? And I was like, heck yeah. And then I made another small business for web design. And that one is surprisingly doing better than I thought. I, was never really into web design before the opportunity kind of arose, and now I'm absolutely in love with it. I love being creative that way. I love using stuff that I learned in my degree. It's really cool being able to use all of the different skills that I've learned while in school. So I'm really enjoying that business so far. Threats that I have kind of experienced are competitors in the field. I find that as an entrepreneur or a small business owner, you experience a lot of competitors. And you know what? You just have to keep finding ways to make your products or your business seem better. And that could be like the smallest things, like taking better photos or coming on camera and talking and showing yourself, marketing yourself more, or like helping promote other businesses and stuff, which I do a lot. Stuff like that, I'd like find, there are threats but endless opportunities. So you kind of take the good with the bad there. And I think being an entrepreneur is going to be very vital for my career path. I've worked for a lot of people for a very long time, now it seems, and I enjoy being my own boss. I never thought that I would become an entrepreneur. I never thought that I would own any businesses or anything like that, but it's an adventure, and I'm very, very excited and happy to be a part of it. And I'm excited to continue to use my skills and keep learning from other vendors and all other kinds of small business things. And I'm really excited for this class because it's going to teach me kind of the more financial aspects, it seems, which is something that I desperately need help with. So I'm very excited, and I can't wait to see what next year brings. Thank you.